Hello. So, Iris is Hero of the Month, and I thought it might be a good idea to kind of talk about where she is, like if she's even worth using anymore, investing in. Right, I have Iris. My Iris is pretty much maxed out outside of like red artifacts. Everything else is pretty much maxed out. Right, her Ascension's rank 5, like fully maxed, so there's not too much more to do except maybe like the roll branch, but roll branches take a long time, so I don't even really worry about that. But yeah, I have her maxed out and I almost never use her because she's okay. She has some rolls, but she's just always feel like she's just not that good, but you can sometimes see her. People will put her up on like defense a lot. And I do like that. I just think there's better options for defense. Um, let's see here. And we'll try Sebastian here. Right, so one of the like I said, they have Dorian, which is actually kind of a good soft counter to the twins. But one of the best counters to Iris is the twins. I've done videos on this before, but we'll talk about her here. And I'll show her why you might want to use her as an attacker. Right, so boom. Iris dies. Like so the twins beat Iris pretty hard. Like see that see there you go. Twins are one of the best counters to Iris. Right, and we'll go in this video and Alex should be able to get a good explanation why. Let's see, is she ult yet? But I guess she died before ulting. No, she is. So you see Aurora, she's right. You have her soul right here. So Iris did ult, but because Lars pushes a team back, this team advances. So the soul is actually safely behind your team. Right, that's part of the reason the twins are good is because they push the other team back. So the soul ends up getting protected instead of being exposed in front of your team where it's easily picked off. It ends up being ends up moving. Your team ends up moving forward. So the exposed soul is actually safely behind your front line. And that's part of like one of the reasons the twins are really good versus Iris. Um, as an attacker, Iris can be okay. Actually, we could probably just do currently have enough heroes here. So like one of the advantages of Iris is that she's kinda eats tanks. She can just chew through a lot of tanks. Pretty good. Let's see here. So let's try like a line like this here. All right, so let's talk about why you might want to invest in Iris. Here's Iris, Sebastian, Celeste. Okay, and then who else do we want? The last spot, let's try Lara. Then we'll do Chorus. They don't have Chorus here, so Lara usually gets a stun off before Otis Rennie, so they are stunned for 6 seconds here because we got Mara Patron on her. There you go. Rora's down. It's like the Iris hasn't even ulted yet. This might be a better video showcasing the power of Lara than Iris here. We might have to try a different lane, but here you go. So here's the exposed soul, and the idea is that yep, okay, yep. Then we picked off Celeste really quick after her soul got exposed. But the idea is that you'll pair Iris with like someone who can do some like damage, so they can like pick them off. Like look at this. So yep, Arachne's dead. Right, and that's kind of what Iris does. She makes it easier to confirm kills. Right, so boom, we actually look at that down. She did quite a bit of damage. Right, so that's actually a lot of damage, and she buffs, I believe she buffs Armor Pen. Wrong one. She buffs like a bunch of stuff, but Iris buffs. Oh, she's a magic attack buffer. Okay, she does buff magic attack. She has magic pen glyph though, that's right. She has a magic pen glyph. But, yeah, she does 80 damage. Like I said, she does do quite a bit of damage. Like, and you pair her with, like, a physical attacker like Lara Croft, it does quite a bit of damage. Like I said, so she's not useless, but, but if we did this same line here without, Iris, right, we'll try the same line here, but this time without Iris, just kind of say, like, or sorry, without Lara, like, just to kind of see, like, right, what other options we have, because a lot of people don't have Lara. So where's Iris? Down here. All right, so let's try something else. Let's try Jew. Like, he attacks from the back. He's not very good with synergy with the Iris here, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Yep, Iris died, so Iris actually not contributing too much to this win here. Or anything. So yeah, that last fight I think was more about Lara than it was about Iris. Because we didn't win without Lara. Um, like I said, so if we have Lara but not Iris, we could probably win here. Let's try. Well, just for consistency's sake, we'll try Jew here. Just to see what this looks like. But this kind of the problem with Iris is I just feel like there's almost always better choices. But I don't use her that much. One other thing to consider if you see her, like there's another hero. We talked about the twins being really good. You can also use well, maybe Iris Lara was good because Lara died too. But we talked about how twins are good versus Iris. Another hero that's good versus Iris is Rufus because he doesn't die to pure damage. It revives him. Iris does pure damage. Oh, no. Yep, so Lara Iris was actually pretty good. But yeah, no, it's let's see. The line we might see. There's also new heroes like Augustus who also kinda makes Iris obsolete, but I do think Gus is probably a better investment. I think Lara's a better investment. I think Heidi's a better investment. That's another hero who kind of also makes it obsolete. But so where's this? Oops, wrong. Da da da. Da da da. Da, da. Oh, here you go. Let's try something like this. And this is a right Rufus. Rufus, I don't think is that great of a hero, but he can be an okay defender because some people don't know how to deal with him, or in arena where you can't play a manual. But oh, here's Iris. Uh-huh. Let's see. List. All right, let's see. Oh, where's Lara? Go back to Lara. Oh, wait. All right, so we'll try this here. Right, so Rufus, he cannot die to pure damage. He'll just revive, so... Right, so you just revived because he died to pure damage. You would have to use Morgan to, like, try to confirm that kill. Like, which using Morgan instead of Sebastian is, like, probably not too big of a deal since they don't really have a lot of status effects on the other side, so... But it is one thing you have to keep in mind, like, Rufus does counter Iris that way because he counters, like, Major General. So Rufus, right, so Iris will not help you beat Rufus. Like, that's another issue you're going to run into. Right, like, so it's kind of the same thing with, like, Augustus. Again, you have to bring Morgan. It's also why Morgan is just such a important hero. Like, Morgan's not that great, except she's a hard counter to Rufus. But like, these days though, like Augustus is so good. Like Augustus pretty much does what Iris does, but better. Like he does all kinds of pure damage. Like, right, and you can just pair him with someone like Orion and just do way more pure damage than Iris does, and it's to the whole team, not just to the front. Like I said, we'll run pretty much the same line here. We'll just use, but we won't use Morgan here, just to kind of show you the difference here. Why I kind of don't recommend Iris anymore. And that's, like I said, I think Augustus does what Iris does, but way better. But it's important to, like, talk about these alternatives too. But boom. Yep, see, and then Rufus reviving again. Gonna be hard to actually get the kill because he's probably just gonna revive a bunch. Unless Sebastian or Aurora has a lucky basic attack. This is also the same thing you'll run into with Iris. Is Rufus will refuse to die. Like, this is why you bring Morgan. And we just speed this up here just because you can revive probably like 5 or 6 more times because we have a whole minute. Just to kind of show you what we got going on here. Alright, this is kind of like, this is where Rufus could be good, but again, if I just used Morgan instead of Sebastian, this is an easy win. But yep, see, Iris did like 6 million damage in that fight. Like, right, Rufus revived, it was a defeat because Rufus survived. Wrong, I want to click on the theme. And again, you saw 7 million, 5 million here, so... Right, and that's what happens against Rufus. Rufus is a soft counter to mages in general, including pure damage mages. That's why you wouldn't use Morgan, but I do think Augustus is kind of... Augustus Orion, I think, obsoletes Iris +1 teams. I just think there's a lot of reason to invest in Iris anymore. Like, that's kind of my opinion. I think Augustus is better, but... she's still not a bad hero though, so if you do get her and you just like her design, you think she's cool, she's not bad by any means. She's really effective in against a number of different teams. You can definitely use her to kill a lot of teams. Like I said, you can just use her as like kind of like a tank slayer. She will cut down the front line. Some people, right, don't know how to deal with her, like if they don't have the twins or they don't have Rufus, right? Sometimes I've seen people lose against Iris teams. Like, a lot of people think she's good on defense. I don't think she's that great on defense. Like, but, this is on an old server like this, though. Like, that's, like said, this server's over 5 years old. Like, there was when Axel was first released, like, right, we had what we called, well, let's say that's when, like, the first year Sebastian stuff before Isaac was released. Like, it was pretty much a whole year where everyone was twins versus twins because twins was so OP that there just wasn't any other viable teams. Everyone used twins. So everybody on the server has access to the twins, pretty much. Pretty much everybody in Gold or Silver League has the twins developed. So it's Iris always is probably a bit worse than it might be on a newer server. Newer server, fewer people have the twins. So Iris might be a better hero there. But yeah, not too much more to say on it. I have done other videos about Iris in the past. Yeah, if you want to, like, see one of those other videos, you could check it out down below. As always, thank you for watching.